when we talk about the introduction of cloud computer, we are going to see two things. What it is? One, we are going to see why we need cloud computing. Cloud computing की जरूरत क्या है? And the next thing we need to see is what is cloud computing, right? So we'll see these two things. Now here we are just taking an example of earlier days. What happens? Let's take an example. If you want to host a website, what happens in earlier days? You are going to buy stack of servers, right? That means these are the requirements for hosting a website in the earlier days. You want someone to monitor and maintain the servers. That means you need to hire the staff. Next, you need to maintain the traffic. You need to maintain the traffic on the website. And once there is more traffic or more hit at some point of time, you may need more servers. And there can be a possibility of troubleshooting and adding on servers and working on for this particular point. So here you can see there is a lot of requirements which are needed if you are just hosting your own website in earlier days. So this is going to include more of cost, more of maintaining and monitoring, more of, resources, more of efforts. Obviously, when you are working on this, you need to devote time for it, right? And these are the things which you are going to invest in the website. Now, taking on to another example, when we switch to hosting a cloud computing, we are going to use cloud computing. So what we are going to use, we can use the servers of cloud providers. We can use the servers from the cloud providers. So cloud provider is there, and we can use their servers. Now, when we are not buying the servers, the cost is less, obviously. Whenever there is higher traffic, we are going to need more servers. This can be easily taken care by the cloud providers. Whenever there is less of traffic, we can remove few servers. We can kill few servers. This is again going to take care by the cloud providers. You do not have to worry about maintaining the traffic or managing the traffic of website. You do not have to hire the resources for managing this particular traffic. You do not have to hire the staff who is going to troubleshoot all these particular things, who is going to monitor and maintain these servers, right? So this is the headache now moved to the cloud providers, not you. So your headache has been completely transferred to the cloud providers, and low cost is incurring in this particular point. Now you just see, you have cloud computing. How can we relate cloud computing? I am just relating cloud computing to, it is same as traveling in a bus rather than buying a car. Buying a car for me is like hosting a website, and traveling in a bus for me is like getting the services from cloud, right? How it is relatable? If I am buying, what happens if I need to travel from one distance, that is source 1 to source 2? My solution is either I can buy a car or I can travel with a bus. Now let's see what are the points. If I buy a car, cost is incurred for buying a car. Second thing, I need a driver, or I'll drive on my own. And this will include time and effort. or I need resource. Resource means I need to hire a driver if I'm not going to drive on my own. Next thing, I need to add on fuel to it. Next thing, I need to maintain and monitor and manage this particular car. Again, cost will incur for this. And sometimes I'm using car and sometimes my car is not being used. It is idle. So at that particular time, my resources, my car is being wasted. But when I talk about traveling in a bus, what it is, I am not worried about the cost of the bus. Cost is not included. I'm not worried about the driving of bus. I'm not worried about the fuel. I'm not worried about the managing and monitoring of the bus. I'm not worried about any other thing. What I need to do is I'm just going to pay for the fare from source 1 to source destination and whatever number of seats I am using. If I'm traveling alone, I'll just pay for 1 seat. That's it. So this is the difference between hosting your own services, starting up with your own business, working on for your premises, buying your servers, buying your systems, buying your resources, buying your hardware, buying your software, and all the staff hiring. But the other thing is you are just renting these services. So cloud computing is what? It is renting of services. And I am paying according to my usage. This is what cloud computing is. Now, one more example, if we take, we can see that earlier we had a problem of storing data. Earlier, we used to have phones which had less memory, and whenever we clicked photos, so sometimes our memory is full, our phone memory is full. So what we used to do is we used to delete those particular photos and then I used to take the photos. So what was that? That was a big problem. Now these particular problems are being solved with the help of cloud because of unlimited space provided by the cloud. I can manage my files, I can manage my documents on a cloud rather than local storage device. So that means I do not need high-end phones so that I had a lot of memory to it. I'm just going to save it on internet and I'm going to use it from anywhere, and I can give access to anyone whom I want. So this is again the need of cloud computing is. These are just examples. So what is cloud now? Cloud computing is what? Cloud computing is a space or services which are being rented, or the resources which are being rented to the customers, and the customers or client can avail these particular services and resources according to their need, and the demand and supply will come in coordination, right? So we can see that cloud computing is providing you with the servers, with the storage, with the mobile, with the applications, with the database. All these things you can access with the help of cloud computing. Now, you can just see that what is cloud computing? Cloud computing is what? Cloud computing is storing data or applications on a remote server. Storing of data and applications on a remote server, processing of these data and applications from a server, and accessing this particular data and application via internet. So storing, processing, and accessing, all these three things are being done with the help of this particular cloud computing. And this particular architecture will involve servers, storage, that is database, applications, and a network of computers. Now, we can just define cloud computing in other sense also. It can be called as Cloud computing is a shared pool of configurable computing resources. All these are configurable computing resources, and they are providing a shared pool of these particular resources. These particular resources can be accessed or used by anyone who is being the customer of the particular computing. On-demand network access. Whenever I need the access, I can access this particular network provisioned by service provider. So there are few service providers which are providing these services. Now, cloud computing can be defined as a pool of virtualized computer resources. Now, why I'm saying virtualized? Because it is not the network or the resource pool which I can see. I'm sitting at my place. I do not know where my data is being stored. I do not know where the data centers are. I do not know where the resources are placed, which services I'm using, right? So all these things are not known to me. That is why we are talking it in terms of virtualized. Cloud computing is used as a service. That means it is working as a service. You are renting these services from the cloud. A cloud can host a variety of different workloads. That can be in terms of different, in terms of hardware, in terms of software, in terms of data set, in terms of database, in terms of any other resources. So this is what the cloud computing is. I hope this is clear to you all. Thank you very much.